everybody, it's Hatsy and I'm back with another Create a Sim speed edit of a BRATZ doll. This is the third one, so I really hope these aren't getting boring for you. But this one's slightly different because somebody asked me to do a slightly further back BRATZ doll to get more of like a body shot. So this is Jade, but yeah, it's taken from a bit of a further back angle. So mixing it up a bit, as you see, you know, getting a bit wild with this sort of thing. But we did stream Jade last night, and if you want to join tonight, the links will be in the description. Now, I always get a little bit late with these videos because sometimes I share them before the stream, sometimes I share them after, just depending on like how bad my internet is and like how long YouTube takes to upload them. But I'm streaming at 8 PM GMT tonight, so either you've missed it or you haven't. But if it's before then you haven't, and you can click the link and go and see what we're up to. But I think we're doing a room build tonight. Last night's stream I really loved actually, because the thing is, I had a really uncomfortable conversation with a family member because I've started talking about Jennifer, the character, on my Twitch streams because I didn't see any harm in it, and also it's off YouTube, and to be honest, like compared to a video where like there'll be thousands of like people watching, it's kind of different. It's more like a little group of people and just discussing things and just talking about things openly. But last night really put things into perspective for me, and it just made me think I don't want to hide anymore because I'm a bit sick and tired of like family members telling me that they're going to disown me. Like as soon as I start to share, you know, some of the stuff that has happened and like being brutally honest and talking about my experience being like humiliated, embarrassed and bullied like from a really young age by a sibling of mine, and it's made me think like, why not just have a little open chat about it on YouTube as well. So I'm gonna do that, and you know, if that's gonna damage my relationship, I think it's already damaged. But I went on the stream last night and I was really upset before I went on. Like I was in tears about 2 minutes, 3 minutes before I started streaming, and there was just so much positivity, and like we just had such an open, just raw chat, and it meant the world to me. So yeah, I'm hoping that tonight is gonna be relaxed and we're gonna have some fun as well, because like every single time that I do live stream, it's different each time. Like sometimes there's a lot of drama, sometimes it's very deep. It just, I don't know, let's see where it goes tonight. But yeah, we're starting with a room build, which I think is going to be exciting, and of course it's going to be BRATZ inspired because that's what I'm doing for the whole week. And I'm not sure if I'm going to be live streaming on Saturday. I may have to do a pre-recorded video tomorrow just because I'm gonna go and visit my friends. I don't get out a lot so it's kind of a big deal. We're gonna go and watch the rugby, which I don't even like, and honestly I don't really know why I'm going, but it gets me out the house and I get to see my friends, and to be fair, I get to like talk to them and, you know, see them, and then I have to be quiet for an hour where, you know, I can just like check my phone and tweet and Instagram and whatever. So that's kind of nice, just to be at peace for like an hour whilst they're just watching the rugby. But yeah, I don't like sports. I don't know what it is. In fact, talking about sports for a minute, I have never seen the thrill, honestly. Like I will never sit down and watch sports channels ever. I watched esports a while ago, and that was actually pretty interesting. You know, if there was some like live Sims competition, I know that sounds absolutely ridiculous, but you know, I'd be watching it. But football, rugby, no, not me. You won't catch me dead watching that. Well, apparently you will on Saturday, but apart from that, no. And that's really it. Let me know in the comments, where do you stand on that though? But I should probably talk about Jade Cool Cat for a minute and tell you about some of the things that she's supposed to have. Okay, so I noticed these BRATZ dolls have a lot of skills. Like there's barely anything that each one of them doesn't have or can't do. It says like, I mean this is probably exaggeration, but it'll say like BRATZ doll A is like a genius, active, a musician, like can do this and that, and it's just like, I'm sorry, no one's like that. Nobody has all those things. I mean, there's got to be a grey area somewhere. And my grey area is actually dancing, believe it or not. So a lot of people say to me, like, Hatsy, I can't believe it, like, you know, you're really into art and like you do fitness now and like you're also doing stuff in Photoshop. and things like that. I don't know, like maybe there's more on my list, but I can't think right now on the spot. But my weakness is dancing. No, I can't dance. I have absolutely no rhythm whatsoever. And it's very awkward to see me dancing, like seriously awkward. I'll just like bob along and like at least I'm honest about it, but it's just the worst. Even like, you know, people say, oh, like why don't you just relax? Like you'll be fine as the night goes on. Yeah, as the night goes on, I get worse. I get seriously worse. It just goes downhill from there. I mean, I can sing, like I'm a confident singer and stuff, but no dancing, absolutely not. Never been able to do it. In fact, I got made to do ballet when I was younger, and I was the worst. Like I looked really cute in my little ballet costume, like with my leotard and little ballet shoes and stuff. I looked the part, but could I do ballet? No, I absolutely couldn't. The teacher kept telling me off, and all the time it was, Harriet, stop it, like over here, like wrong side, this, that. And like this went on for a very long time. I'm going to say about 5 minutes until I gave up and I was like, look, I've got no rhythm, there's no point. I mean, I say I gave up, I was about 5 when this happens. I don't think you can really give up at 5 because you get pushed. But I think somebody probably noticed, okay, she doesn't have any rhythm, let's just stop her doing ballet. And that was it. But anyway, back to Jade. I think that she's supposed to be very good at fashion. She's also in the musical career. Can you believe it? And she's also a genius as well. There's lots of things. She has many talents. Many a talent is Jade. But I think that she's great. She's supposed to be the gothy one. So we actually made her room in the mansion build. If you haven't seen that, then you should, because I did that a couple of days ago. You're a bit behind now though. But it was a lot of fun. And I think that her room was one of my favourites to create just because it was really weird. It was like white and pink and then black as well, because obviously she's a goth. But I spoke about the fact that I, well, like was a wannabe goth, I guess, at one point. I was never actually a goth, I was a wannabe. Which I think is a terrible thing to admit, but I think it's really funny as well, because I think a lot of people can relate to like wanting to be something. And I got called a wannabe a lot as well. People said it at school, it's so hurtful. And that was it. It doesn't hurt anymore. I just think it's funny. But that's really it. I haven't done a lot today. I woke up and I was so tired. And I wanted to sleep, but I didn't. I was just like, nope, I'm going to push through. I did a late night stream last night though. I said I wasn't going to go on for that long, but I did. I went on for hours. So that's interesting. And yeah, I went to the gym. Oh, something annoying happened. It wasn't like groundbreaking annoying, but something that is a pet hate of mine. It's when people go through the door first before you've even exited, if that makes sense. So like my gym, the way it works is like, okay, it's such a weird thing. You have a code and then you have to go through this like weird glass pod, and then the glass pod door opens and then you get through. But you have to enter the code in. But if there's somebody in the pod, like they're obviously going to get priority, or like whoever puts the code in first. Well, I was like putting my code in, and then there was this great big group of guys, and like they saw me and they entered their code in, and for some reason like theirs got priority even though they were after me. So like they were coming in before me, but I was nearly in the pod. But like anyway, like long story short, they should have waited and they didn't, and I had to wait until like 4 or 5 of them got through. And it was just the weirdest experience because like, I don't know, it was just very ungentleman-like. I didn't like it. I was going to say something, but then I didn't because I looked really aggressive. And I thought as well, like, if they turn up to the gym when I'm there every day, I don't want to cause random conflict with people. So I'm just going to keep quiet and just talk about people on the Sims 4 speed builds. Oh, and speed edits and also streams, which is exciting. So it's not groundbreaking news, oh my goodness. Somebody didn't let me go out the door first, but it's irritating, isn't it? I don't understand why people do that. It was a real issue in Switzerland actually. I noticed that a lot of the time, like, not everybody obviously, but I'd say it happened more to me in Switzerland than it does in England, where like, let's say you'd be getting off a train and people would try and get on that train before you've got off. It doesn't make any sense to me. Like, why not just let the people off? I understand it if they're very slow. Like, I've had that happen before. I've nearly missed a train because someone was very slow getting off the train. And then I kind of understand it a bit. It's like, all right, well, I've got to get on the train now. Thanks, not thanks. Let me get on, you know, get on with it. But that's my thoughts and opinions, really. But I like ranting. It's not even a rant, it's just casual discussion. But that's it. I'd love to know your thoughts on it, of course. And at this point, we were just doing the background of Jade. So there is like paint splatters. I always get stuck with what to do here, but I thought we'd do this. And I changed some of the saturation around and played around with the vibrance and stuff like that. But that's the end of it. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to see all future ones. Thanks for watching, and I'll speak to you all soon.